Hey guys, welcome back to new monthly recap, this time for the month of January 2024. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I tried to record this intro for like 7 times or something. I'm really struggling here. That's because I want to talk to you about my struggle this month, and I feel like it's never that easy to talk about deeper conversation. Is I always get triggered by it and I don't know how to express myself without sounding lame or annoying or stuff like this. But I do think it's important, even for me, to look back to it, and also for whoever the 3 people that are watching might be helpful as well. I don't know. I think it's a mix of things. It's the fact that I finished school last month, right? You guys saw that. If you haven't, there is vlogs, I can link it down below. So now I do have a lot of free time. I am still working, but the problem is that I work either in the morning or in the afternoon, and I still have a lot of time during the day, and I still haven't figured out what to do in that time. So yeah, I spent a lot of time by myself this month because of this, because clearly during the week my friends are working, it's not like we can go out. So I spent a lot of time by myself trying to figure out what I could do in those times, and I honestly haven't figured it out. And the problem is that I spend a lot of time at home and like by myself, not like rotting in bed, but also kind of, because I don't know, I just have all this time, I have nothing to do, and I was feeling a bit like, so yeah, I think that was one of the reason. The other reason is I felt lonely. I felt very lonely this month, and I do have those times. Like if you go and watch other videos, it happens a few times this past year. I just have this moment where I feel lonely because maybe I don't go out as much, or like my friend Ash is not in Florence anymore, and my Cleese is also not here. And I don't know. And to be honest, is a dumb, not dumb, but it's like I shouldn't be feeling like that because I do have a lot of friends and I have a lot of people that loves me. And but for some reason this month I was just very down and felt very lonely. Like almost the whole month. Toward the end got a bit better, but at the beginning and like through the middle of the month I was very, very lonely. Or like I felt very, very lonely. I also felt like I didn't do as much, I didn't go out as much, which is true and not true. Like I still did a lot of things, and then we'll go to those more fun things in a second. But yeah, for some reason, I think because I spent a lot of weekends night at home, like I didn't really go out like Saturday night or Friday night as much, and I feel like that for some reason really triggers me when I spend a lot of time home on the weekend. Because during the week I can justify the fact that everybody is working and stuff, but and then I feel like people don't want to go out with me specifically, and I get sad and stuff, which realistically people are just busy sometimes. But yeah, I need to get better at like understanding this and figure out why I feel so lonely sometimes, because realistically I'm not, as I said earlier. Like I do have friends, but yeah, I don't know. This month it was very strange, and I think the mix of like me having so much free time and me not really going out as much, I think it got into a point where it was, yeah, very lonely. Also, I've been having some issues with my back, unfortunately, so I haven't been running as much, and it's not the greatest because New Year, you're like, oh, I have all these goals and all these ideas that I want to do and like the person that I want to be this year. And I started very well. Like I did go on a few runs, and then my back was like, you need to take a break. And so I haven't been running for like more than 10 days now. And I think that also is a bit shitty because it doesn't, like I don't have anything that kind of like lets all of my emotions go. So yeah, I feel like that also didn't really help. So hopefully my back would get better soon so I can go back into running, and hopefully that would help with my mental health as well, which usually does. I still did try and like work out a little bit. I got into Pilates. So I did that and try to like make my core stronger so that when I get back into running, I would be stronger. But it's just not the same, you know, like cardio or like actual running really takes a lot out of you, and I feel like maybe that's also why, I don't know. I also don't want to bring the mood too much like down in the video. Like, I think the best way of describing how I was feeling this month was flat, empty. I felt kind of empty, lonely, which is sound very dramatic, but that's how I felt this month. I had a few things and I did a few things with my friend that I think it helped a little bit. But yeah, it was a hard month, but now I think we should talk about, you know, the good things that I did and the experience that I had this month that were positive. First of all, I started a year with my best friend Ale here in Florence, because if you watched the last video, he was here for New Year's. So I woke up on the 1st of January with my best friend by my side, which was so nice and so lovely. We spent the day together. We went out for brunch with some other friends as well, and then we had aperitivo all together. And then he then left, unfortunately. But it was so nice to start the year with him. It's been a tradition now that we spend New Year's together. I would say 4th New Year's that we spend together, and it's so nice. I love him so much, and it was really nice that he came to Florence to celebrate the New Year with me. So that is how the year started, and that was a good start. And then another good thing is that my friend Celia came back to Florence. She came to visit. It was so lovely to see her. I haven't seen her in a while, and it was just like so lovely. I love her so much. She's such an angel. Like, her energy is always so pure and so beautiful. And we had a wonderful lunch together, and then we just walked around Florence, talking about life, catching up. And yeah, it was just so nice. Every time she comes back to Florence, I love it, because as I said, her energy is just so nice. And I also reconnected with an old friend, Giulia, that we have kind of lost touch in the last few years because of life, and I don't know, it just happened. And so we decided to meet and catch up. So we went for an aperitivo together. We went to la ménagère, and after that we were both like, oh, there's like a really good pizza place right here, should we just go for dinner? And so we decided to go for dinner as well, which was really nice. We had a lot of catch up to do. I know Julie since we were like 3 years old. Like, I've known her forever, so it was really nice to catch up and spend some time together. Really lovely. And we had champagne, because we're like, we have to celebrate. We haven't seen each other for so long, so let's have some champagne. And then, as I said, we had a wonderful pizza from one of my favorite places here in Florence called Simbiosi. As always, you guys know the drill. All the places I speak about, they're linked down below in the description box. So you got a free travel guide to Florence. Another really nice thing that I did this month, I went to check out this new store that they opened in Florence, which is called Sotf. So they already have one store in Florence, but it's quite small, and they opened a new one, which is really big, beautiful. The interior is so nice, so beautiful. And I went there one day by myself to just check it out, because I missed on the opening night. There was a party, but I missed it for some reason that we're not going to talk about it, because otherwise I'll get pissed. But I missed the opening night, like the party. So I was like, I think the next day or 2 days after, I decided to go by myself to check it out, because I was really curious. And it's a beautiful store. They carry very nice brands as well. They have like Acne Studio, Gani, they have La Mer as well, and like so many very cool brands. So that was really nice. And then I also had lunch with the girls from school, not all of them, just with Vale and Paola. And we went for sushi, which was so nice to see them as well. I haven't seen them since graduation, both of them. So it's really nice to, meet again. I think it was like a lot of like catch up with people this month. But yeah, it was really nice to spend the afternoon with them. As I said, we went for sushi. Then I did bring them to this Sotf Store because I wanted them to see it. And then we just had a walk around town as well. It's such a waste of mine, perpetually the same. Yeah, very easy afternoon, but it was really, really lovely to see them and spend time with them and hear what they're doing. How is the job search going? Because that's a whole other thing that we need to talk about. So I have been sending emails, application, and a lot of things to get a job in the fashion industry. Let me tell you, it's really hard. It's also hard because of the time, I think. So first it was the holiday season. Now it's fashion week. So it's a bit hard, and I think a lot of people in HR or in the offices, they're not really checking their emails if it's not something that has to do with fashion week. So here we are, just slowly getting into it, sending emails, trying to connect with people, and try to find a job as soon as possible because I honestly need to leave Florence. I got to the point where I think I do really need to get out of here. I think I need a better month to actually make my mind because I feel like this month was kind of shitty. As I said, I still did like great things, like seeing my friends and stuff, but emotionally was kind of a shitty month. So I think I need a better mental state to decide, but as in right now, I am very ready to leave. And unfortunately, I cannot just leave. I need to find a job first. So I'm trying my hardest to find a job that I think would be a good match for me and, do interviews and stuff, which I haven't done one yet, but I'm still quite positive that it's gonna happen. No, but yeah, I got to the point where I think Florence has done his time for me and I'm ready for something new. And then it was my birthday. On the 23rd of January, it was my birthday. I went for dinner with my mom and my sister to this place called Obicà, which I really, really like. It's a beautiful restaurant. The food is quite good. The servers are not the best, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the restaurant is beautiful and the food is really good. So yeah, we just spent like a lovely evening. The three of us was really nice. And then I also went for dinner with my friend Ire. That was Friday night. We went out for dinner to this new place, or at least new to me, place called Pine&Apple. And it's a beautiful Chinese restaurant. I highly, highly recommend it. It's so beautiful and everything that we ate was really, really good. I'll try and insert some videos and photos, but it was really hard because the lights are very dim in the restaurant, so it's hard to take photos and videos. I highly recommend it. It's so stunning, the interior, and as I said, food amazing. So that was really nice. And then after dinner, we went for a drink in this place called, I think it's called Manifattura Tabacchi, but it's not the big one. It's like a small one in the city center. They do amazing cocktail and everything is made in Italy. Like every alcohol they serve is made in Italy. Or I think maybe even made in Florence even. I am not 100% sure, but definitely Italy, and they always do really great cocktails. So we went there for one. And then on Saturday, I had dinner with my foreigners friend, so Adi, Emmy, Clara, and Morgan, and we went to the restaurant called Hostaria da Fulvio, which is one of my favorite restaurants here in Florence. I love it. I love the vibes, the candles. The vibe is just so nice. I feel like every time I went there, I ended up talking with the person like that was sitting next to us, or it's just like a very friendly, very young environment restaurant. And they also opened a new bar, is connected to the restaurant, and it's so beautiful. Unfortunately, we did not end up going for a drink there just because it was like very packed, but I definitely want to go and check it out because it's beautiful, and I'm sure the drinks are good because I know the guy that works there. So I definitely have to go and check it out. But yeah, that was nice. It was a very lovely dinner. It was nice to see them as well because I feel like I haven't seen them in a while. So that was a little bit of catching up as well. I feel like I should call this vlog like catching up with friends because that's all I did this month. Like with Celia, with Giulia, with the girls from school, with the guys. Like, yeah, I feel like it was a lot of catching up. And I think it's because also, like, as I said, I haven't gone out that much since last year, which is, you know, only a month away, but that I feel like that's why it feels like that I need to catch up with people. But yeah, it is what it is. So I think that's all I did this month. It was nice to have my birthday. I think that really helped kind of my mood a little bit because I did feel the love from, you know, all my friends. But yeah, it was a really hard month. I did try to go on some walks here and there, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully February is gonna be better. I really hope so. So let's cross our finger and hope that my mental state gets a little bit better and I can go back to running as well because I think I really need some cardio to get it out and feel better. Yeah, sorry if this vlog isn't like super happy and friendly and stuff, but I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next month. Bye!